Dear all, thanks for tuning in. My name is Leila and I represent the Work in Lithuania program, which helps talented people from abroad, like yourselves, to get employed and settle in Lithuania. In this short video, my colleague Adomas from HR company and I are going to cover the following. Career opportunities in Lithuania, main steps to be done to find job in Lithuania, ways to prepare yourself for career hunt, salary ranges for different professions in Lithuania, tips on migration procedures, and some facts about Lithuania. But first, let me introduce you with the Work in Lithuania program. Our talent attraction program was established in 2017 by Invest Lithuania. Our primary purpose is to connect highly skilled employees and international employers in Lithuania. We offer a number of benefits for job seekers. On our portal, workinlithuania.com, you will find job offers from more than 160 international companies that are open for talents from all over the world. We provide information on relocating and living in Lithuania, from migration procedures to rental prices. We're happy to give you advice on your next career move via email or phone. Let me briefly introduce you with Lithuanian job market. In the past decade, we had a massive influx of world-leading companies that created thousands of jobs for software developers, engineers, IT, finance and accounting specialists. Some of the names you might already know: Continental, Nasdaq, Unity, Uber and IBM. And it's not that just only well-established corporates that choose Lithuania. We have also attracted a huge number of startups. When it comes to international companies in Lithuania, they can be divided into three main categories, which are global business centers, technology companies, and manufacturers. So let me give you more insight about each of these diverse sectors. The global business sector, or GBS sector, unites more than 70 international companies, including Booking, Nasdaq, Western Union, Moody's, and others. These companies come from the United States, Nordics, and Western Europe. Lithuania-based centers deliver services in 35 different foreign languages, and in most places you get paid extra for having an additional foreign language in your toolbox. The majority of GBS companies are based in Vilnius, Kaunas, and Klaipėda. They are multifunctional and they hire such specialists as software developers, data analysts, machine learning specialists, and as most of them deal with finance, they also hire finance and accounting specialists, compliance and anti-money laundering specialists. Now, let's look at one example, shall we? Imagine yourself opening the front door of Danske Bank IT Center. You will find yourself in a real hipster temple, where ceilings are painted with bearded men and popular animation heroes. Lego and Star Wars are dominating in the common spaces. The office was inspired by Facebook and Google offices. The motto is "Make yourself feel at home." And Danske Bank IT Center became home for more than 3,700 specialists, which makes it one of the biggest employers in Lithuania. Fun fact: one of the most popular mobile app in Denmark, which is called Mobile Pay, was developed here in Vilnius. Lithuania has become a popular product development location for progressive and innovative global tech players. I have no doubt that most of you have used Uber services at least once. What you might not know is the fact that Uber takes care of 50% of their core infrastructure by providing IT development services in their Vilnius office. Lithuania is also growing as prime location for startups. In early 2020, we crossed 1,000 startups mark. We also have our first tech unicorn, a company that was valued for more than 1 billion euros. Vinted, a sustainable company that grew from 2 to 500 team members just in a couple of years, helps people from around the world to buy, sell, and swap second-hand wardrobe items. Finally, thanks to business-friendly regulation, Lithuania became a prime location for fintech in the European Union. Our country serves as launchpad for businesses that want to conquer the European market with their solutions. The Lithuanian manufacturing landscape is pretty diverse, with global players representing automotive, aircraft maintenance, electronic components, and biotech industries. So, if technology companies are mostly concentrated in Vilnius, manufacturing companies are in Kaunas, Panevėžys, and the port city of Klaipėda. Let's look at one example of manufacturing industry, starting from automotive. So, Lithuania and automotive became synonymous a couple of years ago, but the sector is already booming. Such giants as Hella and Continental set up their shop in Kaunas, and after this, more manufacturers followed. And right now, there is plenty of openings for process automation, quality engineers, electronics engineer specialists, and others. The biotechnology sector in Lithuania is represented by such global companies as Thermo Fisher Scientific and Teva. In addition, we have a number of ambitious startups that work on gene editing and molecular biology. By the way, in Lithuania, engineering and manufacturing sector is not a boys' club. In fact, 55% of employees in Lithuania are women. And now I would like to give word to Adomas, that would present you salary ranges for different professions in Lithuania and ways to prepare yourself for your career hunt.
Hello, my name is Adomas, and today I will introduce you to the main aspects of the Lithuanian market from the job seeker's perspective. But before that, I would like to give a brief introduction about the company I represent. Amston is a leading strategic HR management solutions company with talent recruitment at the heart of our business. As recruitment is the main part of our work, we as well provide complex HR solutions to our clients and career consultancy to the candidates. And our mission, which drives us forward every day, is to accelerate clients' business success with the right people and innovative HR solutions. Whatever the client or the candidate needs from us in terms of HR, we're ready to do. As this year was like none before, we still have managed to do our best and to achieve great results. We have helped more than 270 people excel their careers and to find their dream jobs. And we did this not only by providing recruitment services, but as well we held 30 career counseling sessions with people who were at the time looking for new opportunities. And summing all of this up, 94% of the people we helped hire are still successfully working with our clients. Now, moving forward to the market overview, it is first of all important to cover what changes in salaries have happened this year compared to 2019. The good news is that the salaries are mostly growing every year, and this year was no exception. That being said, the areas of IT and engineering were not affected by the global pandemic. Therefore, they kept the same growth numbers as the previous years, from 5 to 8%, depending on the seniority of the position. As for finance and accounting, this area actually has an exponentially increasing demand in the market. Therefore, they did not only keep similar results to previous years, but actually had larger growth compared to the year before. And finally, as for other non-IT positions, the situation is a bit different because some sectors such as aviation, travel, hotels and restaurants were severely affected by the global pandemic. Therefore, we might even observe some decreases in salaries this year, but hopefully the situation will get better soon. Now, talking about the exact salary ranges, we first of all start from the IT market. It does not really matter what kind of position do you represent. Are you a software or a data developer, a quality assurance tester, a DevOps or an infrastructure specialist? You might expect a salary starting from 900 euros monthly net as the lower bound for junior positions, and up to 3,600 euros monthly net as the upper bound for senior positions. And if you are a manager within IT, then you can expect a salary from 1,800 euros and up to even 4,000 euros monthly net. As for non-IT positions, the situation is a bit different because the salary ranges actually vary depending on the position you represent. For example, if you are a compliance manager, you can expect a salary from 1,500 euros and up to 3,200 euros monthly net, again, depending on the seniority of the positions. As for AML or KYC specialists, they can expect a salary from 800 euros and up to 2,000 euros monthly net. And this is actually not that far from customer service positions, which specialists can expect a salary from 700 euros and up to 1,800 euros monthly net. As mentioned before, finance and accounting is an area with an exponentially increasing demand in the market. Therefore, for example, accountants can expect a salary from 900 euros monthly net and up to 2,200 euros monthly net. And finally, as for engineering positions, it of course depends on what area you're an engineer at. For example, do you work as a mechanical engineer or do you work with food technology? But to have an average, the salary these people can expect starts from 1,000 euros and up to 2,800 euros monthly net. Talking further about the salaries, it is important to understand that the fixed salary you have agreed with the employer during the recruitment process is actually not the end. If you have the knowledge of various additional foreign languages at a strong level, you can be sure that your salary will be higher compared to other specialists in the same position. For example, because of the growing global business services centers market in Lithuania, the most popular additional foreign languages are Scandic languages, which would give an addition of 20% to your salary. Russian and Polish would add 10%, German and French would add 15%, and if you were to speak languages considered less common, such as Italian, Spanish, or Dutch, this would add 25% to your salary. But even if you do not speak any additional foreign languages, you still can be sure that you will have a chance to increase your salary. This is because the standard salary review period in Lithuania is 12 months. And if we, in some cases, especially if we would talk about IT companies, these reviews could be held even more often, for example, every 6 months. It is as well important to mention that the standard annual salary growth percentage in Lithuania across all industries is around 8%. And finally, Lithuania has a great environment for young managers. Despite that this is quite rare in Europe, people in our country usually achieve middle management positions until the age of 30. So having all of this in mind, you immediately come to a question: what should I do to land my dream job? The answer to this question is actually quite simple. You just have to follow the 4 steps. First of all, decide what sort of job makes you really happy, and then deeply evaluate what you do best, what kind of functions or responsibilities could be considered as your strengths, and then update your CV and LinkedIn profiles respectfully. And never forget to be proactive. Recruiters and hiring managers receive many applications, but showing motivation and contacting them and letting them know that you are willing to have a discussion with them about working for them will give you an advantage. And this is especially applicable in Lithuania, which is considered to be a relatively small market. And of course, these steps will not grant you the job, but it will most definitely increase your chances. As mentioned before, one of the main factors in finding your dream job is to improve your CV and LinkedIn profiles. To do this correctly, you first of all have to name and describe the companies you've worked at, and then list your main responsibilities and functions within those companies. This gives a lot more context to the people reviewing your CV. It is as well known that these people spend really little time looking at his CV. Statistics have shown that the time spared is actually 6 seconds. That means there has to be something that catches the eye of the recruiter or the hiring manager. And this starts from relevant keywords and the required skill set. Do not forget to name these, especially because most popular CV creation platforms and LinkedIn have separate fields for this information to be filled. Use it, and it will help you get out of those 6 seconds. And finally, not in all cases do candidates know for how long they will be in the recruitment process. The answer to this, usually not more than 6 weeks from applying to getting an offer. This is because the standard recruitment process in Lithuania consists of 2 interviews, one of which, and usually the first one, is focused more on the soft skills and getting a general impression about the candidate. And of course, vice versa, for the candidate to learn more about the company. The second one is usually a technical or a situational interview where previous experiences and future perspectives are discussed in more depth. Prior to the second interview, homework is quite common, and in some cases, just before the offer, an additional interview is held, where, for example, the direct supervisor of the hiring manager wants to meet with you as well. After all of this, the offer follows. So summing everything up, Lithuania has plenty of opportunities and a lot of possibilities. If you are ready to find your dream job in Lithuania, do not hesitate to give us a call.
Once you have a job offer, you can start sorting out migration procedures straight away. Luckily, it's a pretty straightforward process. If you are a citizen of European Union, you will need to apply for a certificate of a citizen of European Union member state via Migration Department's online system. If you are a professional from non-European Union country, then you will need to apply for an EU Blue Card. An European Union Blue Card is a permit that allows you to work and reside in Lithuania together with your family. It is valid up to 3 years and can be extended for another 3 years. You will find more information in eubluecard.lt. Some interesting facts about Lithuania. Lithuania was ranked 6th globally for work and life balance. Young parents get not weeks, not months, but up to several years of paid parental leave. Most of employers in Lithuania promote working from home, and some of them even switch to 4 days work week. Prices for most necessities in Lithuania are considerably lower than in Nordics or Western Europe. For instance, €500 per month will get you a studio-type apartment in Vilnius downtown. Full and healthy lunch will cost you around €7, and one of the fastest internet plans in Lithuania will cost you €10 per month. I have provided you with lots of numbers and figures, but it's of course people that matter the most. So Lithuania has attracted a lot of international talents that found their career here. Fion moved to Lithuania from the UK, works as UX writer in the global tech company Wix.com. For Fion, Lithuania means wonderful food, stunning street art, and unique corners of nature to be discovered. If you have any questions or eager to learn more, please visit our website or let's connect on social networks. Thank you.